Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Avionics Tech channel.
Amphibious assaults are one of the most dangerous and complicated operations any military can perform. Even once the beachhead has been established, you must get tons of other vehicles and stores ashore. That is where the Landing Craft Air Cushion, or LCAC, comes into its own. Air Cushion Vehicle, or ACV Concepts, were invented in the 1950s by Christopher Cochell. In the 1970s, the United States Navy started working on a hovercraft called the Landing Craft Air Cushion, or LCAC, in amphibious assault missions. A Landing Craft Air Cushion, or LCAC, is a type of hovercraft used by the United States Navy to land personnel, equipment, and vehicles on land. The 8,734 feet long and 47.57 feet wide LCAC, introduced in 1984, can transport loads of up to 60 to 75 tons, while traveling at 40 to 50 knots. The LCAC is prepared for operation inside the well deck of a Wasp-class leaning helicopter dock, or LHD, or an amphibious assault ship. Air inflation begins on order, lifting the LCAC off the deck seconds before egress. Control of well deck activities is conducted by the ship's well master. Stationed in the ship's superstructure and coordinates actions mostly through a sequence of colored jersey-wearing crewmen, radio, and hand signals. An LCAC exits the well deck by inflating its rubberized skirt, creating an air cushion. It then glides seamlessly over the deck edge and into the open ocean. Ready for operations, using 4 onboard gas turbine propellers. In the area of naval hardware, the Ship Tour Connector, or SSC, represents an exciting new generation of LCAC building on a 30-plus-year tradition of proven performance. As an LCAC approaches a shoreline landing zone, or LZ, it changes from waterbore to ground effect. Where the cushion of air it rides on is restricted between the LCAC underskirt and the beach surface. Each LZ typically has a designated landing signal officer, or LCO, assigned by a beachmas unit, or a landing force shore party to direct the LCAC. The LSO directs the LCAC. To its proper LZ for cargo on loading using radio transmission and traditional hand signals. This is done because beaches rarely have unique features for the LCAC crew to use as reference. The crew, usually the loadmasters, begin the coordinated operation of unloading, which can comprise various cargo types ranging from trucks and artillery to troops. Hydraulic cylinders lower the loading ramp, creating a clear way for the cargo to exit. In such operations, timing and efficiency are critical to ensuring a quick return to sea, and little exposure on the hostile or possibly hostile coastline. But LCAC are not just launched from WELX, Expeditionary Transfer Dock, or EDT vessels provide the U.S. Navy with an innovative leap in logistics capabilities. This support ship has a semi-submersible deck that can be intentionally flooded to allow smaller boats such as LCAC, lighter Rage, and vessels from allied nations to dock. This capability improves the intership cargo transfer independent of SE state circumstances and well decks. Allowing for the deployment of heavy military equipment directly into landing craft without requiring port facilities. This capability is especially useful when collaborating with friendly naval forces such as those of New Zealand and Australia, which may not have compatible landing craft or transfer sites. However, the U.S. Marine Corps has other ways of conducting ship-to-shore operations. The Amphibious Assault Vehicles, or AAVS, are key components of the Marine Corps' amphibious assault capability. These fully tracked she-tor vehicles have a water speed of roughly 8 knots and can transition seamlessly to land at 45 miles per hour, aided by a retractable bow plane, which prevents the bow from plowing under the surface of the water. The operations began in an amphibious transport dock, or landing helicopter dock's well deck. The AAVS, which are loaded with battle-ready Marines, enter the water by driving off the ramp of the ship's well deck. AAVS move in precise formations during beach assaults, avoiding obstacles and maintaining line of breast formation to prevent enemy concentration of fire. They offload Marines on land before returning to the ship. This round journey is repeated until all personnel are delivered or removed, ensuring the amphibious assault's fronts sustain support.